Alright, I'm Ryan, and I taught the first lesson of this week 6 Swing171 workshop, in which I bestowed upon you the ultimate super secret, most amazing guest, Lindy secret ever. And that was the rubber band. And that is that every single Lindy move can be broken down into creating energy storing energy through tension, and then letting that energy go in the form of movement. So we first worked on this with the sugar push, and Avery here is going to be my follow for this. So footwork aside, all the sugar push is I give momentum forward, I create tension through compression, and then I push Avery back and catch him again. And this is again counterbalance, creating compression or creating tension, which is going to be later turned into movement. As far as footwork goes, this was our 6-count footwork. So for the leads, it was step, step, triple, forward, triple, step, back, back, triple, forward, triple, step. And the follows, it was the exact opposite. So we do this together, step, step, triple, forward, triple, step, 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 triple, forward, triple, step, 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 compress, and forward. And remember to always compress early before you actually take your step. Otherwise, you won't have any energy stored up to actually move it. The next thing we worked on was just like, we'll turn and face the camera this way, was again compression and counterbalance, but instead of going straight forward and backwards, we worked rotationally. So here, if I turn and face out, I create counterbalance through my arm here, and through Avery's arm here, because we both have really good prayer. So this tension that we're building up between our arms is going to allow us to come in and have compression. So we can just do rock steps basically through counterbalance, compression, counterbalance, compression, counterbalance, compression, counterbalance, compression, or we can use this as a walk where we counterbalance compression, and now instead of just stepping back, we take a step forward and open our frame. And again, we're rotating our core to create this, not just moving our arms. So we come back and do a compression, compression, counterbalance, compression, counterbalance, each time moving my core. And so we're going to walk back, reverse, reverse. So the other thing we can do is we can do a tuck turn. So again, counterbalance, best high five ever, but still compression, and then a turn, rock step. So how we can put this all together would be, we do a walk, compression, counterbalance, compression, counterbalance, high five, tuck turn, done. Or we can double time it if we really want. A tap, 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 tap. And that was it for our lesson. High five.
Yes! Hey everybody, Jeff here. I did the second half of the class. Laura helped me out. So this was a surviving blues in case you are present at the late nights at Oddfellows, or you go to exchange and you want a blues dance. So the first thing that we did is we got some blues movement into our bodies. We did the blues pulse, in which as we're shifting our weight from foot to foot, we are pushing our hips back against a wall, back, back. And from the side, it looks like this. We also did rocks, in which you take your center of gravity, you drop it while you're splitting your weight, and you move your hips from side to side, like so. Then we got into a partner embrace, which is really similar to our standard swing connection. We noticed how this is a lot more closed off than it is in swing. We practiced those movements, the pulse, and the rocks. And we also practiced some basic movement, just taking some steps together, focusing on prepping a step, stepping directly forward towards our partner, collecting our foot, and repeating the process as we move across the dance floor. And that was the second half of the class.